Now I will go to the second unit operation, which is the heat exchanger, which we want to heat the water to 105 degrees. So we go back to the model panel, click on heat transfer, we find the heater, we drag to the flow sheet, click on here, attach to the inlet, which is on the left side of the unit. And then I add an outlet for the pump. Then I add a heat input into the heat exchanger. So similarly to the material stream, right? For energy stream, if it is not specified, you get a purple color. If it's specified, you get a more reddish brown kind of purple. So let me just do the attachments. I'll just drag here. So inlet is on the top for heater. And I just drag here. So this pump has all the required connections. Now I'll just specify it. Double click. Load sheet. I'll just change this name to heated water to boiler. And this will be a water heater, let's call it like heat duty. Okay, so for heat exchanger, we need to specify two things, not just the outlet pressure. The first thing is the delta P, which is a pressure drop. Because when a fluid flows through a heat exchanger, the heat exchanger has many turns, many like bends in it, and that will create a pressure drop. So in this case, I'm just going to ignore that by typing 0. And now the pressure drop has been specified. Now we need to go to where actually what the heat exchanger is designed for, which is how much heat to put into the water. Again, you can specify the delta T, which is how much you want to increase the temperature of this water. Or you can specify a duty, which is how much heat I want to put into the heat exchanger. And then the HYSYS will calculate what is the outlet temperature. So in this case, the water enters at 25 degrees. I want it to be 105. So I just put the 80-degree increase. And you can see the HYSYS has calculated for us. The heat duty, the heat required is 3.47 million kilojoules per hour. So that is the result. You can click on performance, and it shows you the heat profiles inside the equipment. But in this case, it's not that important because we just want to know the heat duty that is required for the process. So we now have a very, very simple process with two blocks. And we have successfully changed the properties of this water by pumping it to 20 bar and heating it to 105. So let's have a look again at this worksheet. We find that this pressure is actually not exactly 20 bar gauge because I have specified the delta P as 2000 kPa. So another way I could specify this equipment is to just not specify here. And you can see once I delete the delta P, the solver goes back to underspecified mode because it's not missing the information. But I can go straight into the worksheet and specify the outlet pressure. So this indirectly will also specify the pump pressure difference. So when I do that, HYSYS will calculate the required delta P, which is 1897. Same thing also with the heat exchanger. We just close this. I want the outlet temperature to be exactly 105, so it's not 105.2. So I go to parameters, I delete the delta T. So it's now underspecified, unknown duty, to worksheet. Given the temperature here, 105 degrees Celsius. And that will also specify the delta T required, which is 79.83 degrees Celsius. So HYSYS is a bit more flexible in terms that it knows how to indirectly get the information that it needs without you like having to tell it openly that this is the requirement for each unit. So I can rearrange this a little, select all of them, hold shift, select more items. If I click, click on align selected icons. Then it will align everything in a straight line. But sometimes it's not exactly straight, so I just drag this a little bit. And I can like move these labels around by click on the equipment, right click, move size label. Then I can shift the label away to make the whole flow sheet look better. So this is how we start a simple flow sheet in HYSYS. And so we have already specified everything. So let's go back to the slide, right? And so maybe Dave has already done what Bonds requested from him, but how do we present that to the audience? For example, I want to just show the audience everything regarding this flow sheet. I just want to see everything at a glance, right? I don't want to like open this, look at the work done. I don't want to open this and look at the heat duty. It's a bit inconvenient for me. So what I can do is add what we call a stream table that shows everything that is all the streams that are in the process flow sheet. So what I do is go to any empty space, right click on it, add workbook table. And here it gets you choose whether you want material streams, composition, energy streams. So I'm going to just select the first one, click on select, and a table pops up showing all the streams that are present in this worksheet. And you can actually just copy this to Excel or Microsoft Word or anything, and you can just export it. So I can also add a new workbook table, compositions. So it shows like what each stream is comprised of. So in this case, just water, nothing much. And you can also add workbook table, energy streams. So this energy stream table will show the two required information that I wanted, which is how much work is required by the pump in kilojoule per hour, and what is the heat duty of the heat exchanger, also in kilojoule per hour. So basically, this is a simple way of presenting the information that I want to find from HYSYS. All right. So you might be asking, wait, I don't want this unit to be kilojoule per hour. I want it to be in kilowatt. I don't want this unit to be in kPa. I want this to be shown in bar. I don't want this to be kilogram mole. I want to be in mole. So is it possible to change all this? The answer is yes. So what do I do is I go to the home tab. Below that, there's a units setting. Here you can click on this. There are some like preset unit settings. For example, currently I'm in SI units. I can go to UOSI. We should change this to bar. We should change the info to kilocalorie per hour. I can go to safety SI. We should go to bar G. I can go to SI bar G. I can go to European SI. I can go to American units even. You want to go to American units, which is called fuel here. So it goes to Fahrenheit, PSIA, pound mole per hour, pound per hour, and so on. In this case, I'm just going to go back to my SI because I'm not used to looking at American units. And let's say I want to change a specific, a specific item in the table. I want to change it flow to kilowatt. I don't want kilojoule per hour. This unit is a bit weird, right? What I do is I click on unit sets. And then here, available unit sets, I can create a new one. Or I could edit the old one. So let's say I just call SI, then I'll just select SI, and I'll go down to like heat flow. I'm just going to okay, it's for energy here. And you can see the unit conversions and such. Let's go to a custom one. So let's say user field 3A, or field 3B. And let me just take SI. and copy as a new user set. So I want everything to be in SI units. It's just I want to change this energy to kilowatt. So when I'm taking the my custom unit set, I can just choose here. Let's put it in kilowatt, and I just call this SI underscore kilowatt, and then I click on OK. So now you can see the heat flow is in kilowatt. The pump requirement is 6.9 kilowatt. The heat duty for heating is 962 kilowatt, 0.7 kilowatt. So basically, this is how we start out in the flow sheet. We define the streams, we put in some blocks, and we show the results. So this is the most basic of how learning how to use HYSYS.